Hi, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. This practice is designed to create a bit of heat during these winter months. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I like to try and save the environment and save my bank account a little bit by not having the heating on too often. So I sometimes find it's quite good to do a little bit of a warming yoga practice to create that heat in the body so that I've got my own internal radiator going rather than using the gas. So when you're ready, pop something you can move in on, jump on the mat. You won't need any equipment for this one, so just make sure you've got enough space and come and join me on the mat. Lovely. So once you're on the mat, we're going to come into tabletop position to start off with. So we'll just do a little bit of easing through the body so that we're nice and limbered up, ready to get moving. So coming to tabletop with wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And when you're ready, we're coming into cat-cow. So our inhale, we're looking up, sending the heart forward. The exhale, rounding the back, belly button up towards the spine. And just flow with your breath, inhaling to look up and exhaling to round. Trying to breathe through the nose as best as you can. Finding that slow, steady rhythm. As you inhale, letting the belly be soft. And as you exhale, maybe just doing a gentle drawing in as you round the back. Wonderful. Then your next inhale, we're going to come to a nice neutral spine. You're going to take the weight into the left hand and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, looking towards that right arm. Then with an exhale, we're going to send that right arm underneath the left arm. Bring the right shoulder down towards the mat, head resting down onto the mat, into thread the needle. So bum's going up towards the ceiling. This left hand can always then stretch out in front of you. Trying to keep that left arm active, elbow lifted, reach with the fingertips. Lovely. And draw that left hand back in, press into the left hand, reaching up with the right hand, looking towards that right hand. Then exhale and pop the right hand down. So weight into the right hand, we're going to reach up with the left hand, looking towards that left hand. Then exhale, send the left arm underneath the right arm, head resting down, shoulder resting down. Again, staying with the hand either down or that right hand can reach out in front of you. Lovely. We'll draw that right hand back in, press into the right hand, reaching up, sending that left hand up towards the ceiling once more, and then popping that left hand down. Great. Then we're going to stretch the right foot out behind, so push through the heel. Then with an inhale, you're going to draw that right knee in, tucking it right in towards the belly. And then see if you can step it through between the hands. So you might want to lift the right hand a little, or maybe it's better So lift both hands, come up to kneeling and step forward, however is best. So just drawing the weight slightly forwards, lowering the hips towards the mat. Try not to sink into that full range of movement. So try and imagine you're drawing the legs in towards the center line. So you're engaging the muscles and not just dropping into that range of movement. And we'll see if we can sweep the arms up, palms facing shoulders down. Great. We're going to draw the hands down to prayer in front of the heart. And that left elbow is going to come onto the right knee. Press into the palms, turning to the right. Fantastic. Inhaling, coming back through center. We'll pop the hands down. Draw the weight back a little. Slide that right foot back and pop the right knee back down onto the mat. Wonderful. We will stretch the left foot out behind. So again, push into the heel, lengthen through that leg. Then with an inhale, we're going to draw that knee in, tuck it in really tight, round the back a little, and then step the foot forward through between the hands. So shifting the hips forwards and down, but again, not collapsing straight into that full range. So think about drawing the legs in towards the center line. Then we'll sweep the arms up, palms facing shoulders down. Bringing the hands down to prayer in front of the heart. That right elbow is coming onto the left knee. Press into the palms and turning to the left. Great. We'll inhale, come back through center. Pop the hands down. This time we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step forward into Uttanasana. So have a little bend in the knees. I'm headbutting my plant. And then inhale, take the arms out and up, draw yourself all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to prayer in front of the heart. Take a moment, let the breath settle, let the body settle. Great. So standing towards the front of your mat, we're going to turn the right knee out, weight into the left foot, and coming into tree. So foot either to the inside of the calf, or bring it up to the inside of the thigh. Hands coming to prayer in front of the heart. And just take a moment finding your balance. And we're going to inhale and send the hands up towards the ceiling, bringing them to prayer above the crown. Then trying to keep that right foot lifted, you're going to release the foot, turn the knee to face front, bend into that left knee, take a big step back along the mat, and then we're going to open out into warrior two. So we're bending into that left knee. Try not to let that left knee roll in. And try and push into the outside edge of the back foot. So we're keeping that back leg active. You're going to turn the left palm to face up. Lower the right hand onto the right leg. Left arm coming up and over. Wonderful. Keep bending into that left knee. We'll inhale, come back through warrior two. And then we're going to come into extended side angle. So your left elbow is coming onto the left knee, right arm coming up and over. Or if you're feeling bendy today, you can always reach that left hand down towards the mat. Remember though, if you do that, try not to drop the top shoulder. Great. We're going to sweep that right hand down to the mat, pivot on the right toes, bring that right knee down onto the mat, top of the back foot down onto the mat. Our weight's going to go into our right hand, having that right hand in line with the left toes. Walk the left toes out a little bit, turning the toes out. Left hand can rest on that left knee. Then you're just going to lower the right hip towards the mat, turning towards the left knee and looking over that left knee. Wonderful. We'll come back up through center, turn the toes back in. So hands framing that front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step back, downward facing dog. Great, so just taking a nice breath here in down dog. And we'll inhale, draw the weight forwards to plank or pop the knees down. Keep the elbows tucked in as you lower down onto your front. Untuck the toes, inhaling cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes, press into the hands. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we're going to step the left foot through between the hands. So lift the gaze, one big step, or pop the knees down and step forward, or wriggle it forward, however's best. We're going to sweep the arms up, coming into that crescent lunge. You're then going to lower the left hand down towards the mat, sending the gaze with it, right arm coming up and over. So don't worry if that left hand doesn't reach the mat. I've got short arms, so mine doesn't. You can always pop a block here and reach for the block instead. Then we're coming back up through center. Lower the hands down towards the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and stepping forward, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. We'll have a little bend in the knees, inhale, take the arms out and up, draw yourself all the way up to standing, exhale, hands down to prayer in front of the heart. Take a moment, let the breath settle, let the body settle. Great. Well, I don't know about you, but that made me a little bit warmer. So I'm going to take a layer off quickly. Apologies for the sounds in the mic. So when you're ready, again, we're going to step towards the front of the mat. We're going to take the weight into the right foot and turn the left knee out. So you can always stay on the toes of the left foot. You can bring the foot to the calf, or you can bring the foot up to the inside of the thigh. Hands come into prayer in front of the heart, finding that balance in tree. And then we're going to send the hands up towards the ceiling, bring them into prayer above the crown. So trying to keep that left foot lifted, you're going to release the foot from the leg, knee facing forwards, taking a big step back along the mat. Then we're opening out to the side, coming into Warrior Two. So you're bending into that right knee. Shuffle the feet if you need to. If they've not landed where you want them to be, just give them a wriggle. We're going to turn the right palm to face up. Lower the left hand onto the left leg, right arm coming up and over. And we'll inhale, coming back through Warrior Two. and into extended side angle. So that right elbow coming down onto the right knee, left arm coming up and over. Great. We'll sweep that left hand down towards the mat, pivot on the left toes, bring the left knee down, top of that foot down. You're going to walk the right foot out a little, turn the toes out. Left hand is down on the mat and you're lowering that left hip down towards the mat, turning towards the right knee. Great, we'll come back through center, turn those toes in, hands framing the front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step back for downward facing dog. Great, we'll inhale, draw the weight forwards into plank or pop the knees down. Elbows tucked in as you lower down onto your front. Untuck the toes, inhaling cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes, press into the hands, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then whatever way is best for you, stepping that right foot through between the hands. Back knees coming down, top of the back foot coming down. We'll sweep the arms up, coming up into a crescent lunge. So you're going to lower that right hand down towards the mat, sending the gaze with it. Left arm up and over. You should feel a good stretch through the left side of the body. And we'll inhale, coming back through center. Hands coming down towards the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and stepping forward. Uttanasana. Little bend in the knees. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Draw yourself all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to prayer in front of the heart. Take a moment, let the breath settle, let the body settle. You can always let the eyes gently close, and just drawing the awareness in. And release the hands. Give the shoulders a little roll back. Give the legs a little wriggle. Wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's made you feel a little bit warmer. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Please do all the usual. Do subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you got on. And share it with anyone. I really appreciate it. It makes a big difference. And I'll hopefully see you here again soon. Om Shanti.